So I want to talk to you about shoulding. Yes, I think we all can relate to the word should. I want you to open your minds and your hearts and think about should in relation to the fact that when we should, we deny what is. So when we are stuck in what I should be doing, we're not meeting ourselves where we are. We're denying our experience when we're not meeting others where they are, and instead we're shoulding all over them, then we're denying where they are. And so I want us to examine should. Like, think about a baby. Think about a cute little chubby baby, and they're about to crawl for the first time, and they start crawling towards you. They come all the way up, and you look down at them and you say, "You really should be walking." What a shouldy thing to say, right? That's not what you would do. You would meet them where they are. You would probably literally physically meet them on the floor and celebrate them. So begin to notice in your life, where are you meeting yourself where you should be as opposed to where you are? And in relationship with others, where are you meeting people where you think they should be rather than where they are? You know, a great example of that is like, you come home from work, right? It's a long day at work and you are so excited. You can have maybe a date night planned or a movie night, and you walk in the door and your partner is bummed out, in the dumps, overwhelmed, stressed, frustrated. It was a terrible day. There's a lot of choices you have in that moment. You could be feeling things of, anger. You could be feeling things of resentment. Like, why are they not excited to see me? They should be. They should be elated and like on the same page. Like, were they not thinking about me as much as I was thinking about them? Do they not care about this as much as I care about it? Do they not care about me? Right? Just spin out of control. What we can also choose to do is to put down the shoulds, find our feet, find our breath, and go over and meet them where they are. Because when we allow that to happen and create that space, they soften. They will most likely meet you there. And then from that place, you can walk together. You can create something new from there. If you try to skip over that, the meeting and accepting of what is and where you both are, it's really hard to get to a place where you're able to move on to the next thing, right? That cuddly romantic evening is most likely out the window. I'm not saying this happens every time, that this is how it'll work. Anytime we're dealing with humans, there's like a bazillion variables, right? It could very well explode all over the place. But I do know that we give ourselves a chance, a much greater chance at connecting, at having an authentic, deep relationship when you meet someone where they are, and also for yourself when you meet yourself where you are rather than where you think you should be. So the invitation is to start to really think about how much time you spend in should. Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Just that wasted circle of time. And also how much time you spend in the past. What I should have done. That one kills me. Okay, it is not effective. I'm not saying that we shouldn't reflect on our past choices and behaviors and decisions so that we can see a better, version of that that's more aligned with who we desire to be and how we show up. Absolutely, that is key for conscious growth. But do you see how reflecting in a purposeful way to look at our choices and our actions and adjust for the future is different than shoulding all over ourselves and being stuck in I should have? So begin to notice, where do you should? What area of your life are you most likely to should for you and for others? And get clear about how you interact, because it's not that things magically go away when we become aware of them. Like, oh, I'm just gonna not be, shouldy anymore. doesn't happen that way, right? It'll still pop up like, you really should be farther along in life by now. But that doesn't help us, right? That's not a energetically high vibrational place to like make some changes and move from and grow from. So becoming aware of like when I'm stuck in should, when I'm not meeting myself where I am denying what is and where I am and where other people are, and letting it go and accepting and embracing what is, where I am, and then from there move. Because that is a much more powerful place. If we're just resisting what is and denying by shoulding, then we can't move from that place. So first, meet, then move. So that is the invitation. Think about where you should all over. Should.